Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. Next matchup on the WWE Crown Jewel 2024 card, Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins. Good match. Good match. I kind of had Bronson Reed with the upset, though. I did. But, you know, it didn't go that way. But with Bronson Reed's performance, I still believe Bronson Reed could most definitely be a main eventer. Do I believe he's main event status now after the match? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But I still believe he is still knocking on the main event door. I still believe he's still knocking on it. So I guess we'll see what the result of all this is. We have a little bit of a result of it, and we'll get into it as we're talking about it. But so Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed. As Bronson was coming to the ring, Seth Rollins immediately attacked him, so he got the jump on. So pretty much what happened on Raw? Was that brawl they had on Raw? Was that this past week? I think it was this past week. It had to be this past week. So the brawl that they had this past week pretty much continued the minute Seth Rollins saw Bronson Reed. Just got out the ring, just jumped on him. And from there, it was back and forth, but Bronson Reed had most of control, which is great. I'm glad Bronson Reed was able to show what he can do against the workhorse that is Seth Rollins. What am I looking at here? Okay. So yeah. So we get to the end where pretty much Bronson Reed grabs the steel steps. Seth Rollins sees that and pretty much chop blocks. Not really chop blocks because he did it in front of him, much less behind. So he hits Bronson's leg, and then Bronson, boom, lands on the steel steps. Not hard, though, but he hits them. And then Seth Rollins runs up, boom, stomp on the steel steps. Rolls back in the ring, ref is counting. Bronson Reed gets up, gains consciousness, rolls back into the ring. Seth Rollins again with a stomp. And Bronson Reed still moving, so it wasn't enough. So Seth Rollins got on the top rope. And for I want to say it's the second time he's done this. Because the first time I remember him doing it was against Omos. So yeah, I would say it's the second time, I believe. So second time, Seth Rollins gets on the top rope. Super stomp. 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins beats Bronson Reed. And as Seth Rollins is leaving, Bronson Reed is up on his feet and staring a hole in Seth. Which only tells me two things. One, Bronson Reed was sending the message of, you can throw everything that you can at me, I still will be standing. It's one. But number two, this is far from over. But again, we'll see. And as a result of Seth Rollins winning, he actually will be competing for the #1 contendership towards the World Heavyweight Championship. So maybe we do get Gunther Seth Rollins at some point, which I would, listen, take my money. Take whatever money you need. I'm cool with that. And it might end up that way because it's Seth Rollins, it's Damian Priest, it's Dominic Mysterio, and it's Sheamus. I kind of have Seth winning that. So if it's Seth versus Gunther, I need it.